Unreal Engine has been the driving force behind some of the most visually stunning and richly detailed games we've seen in recent times. But even better yet, the Unreal Engine 5 takes things up a notch, allowing for real-time rendering and cutting-edge visuals that can push the boundaries of what's possible in gaming and media. Hey guys, I'm Darkflame. So today I want to talk a little bit about what the Unreal Engine 5 has done so far with gaming. And if you really want to check out some of the things that it's capable of right now, believe it or not, check out Fortnite. It takes advantage of the engine really well. So here's some of the key features that the Unreal Engine 5 has right now. Lumen. Now Lumen is something that I've heard a lot of people talk about recently. So basically what Lumen is it simulates a scene's lighting and shadow in real time. This feature is pretty impressive because it enables you to create dynamic lighting in your content in a much quicker fashion than developers were able to do so in the past. So it saves them time. It saves them hours of adjusting of the lighting and calculating, how shadows go and just everything. I'm not a developer, so I can't really explain it to you that well. But in essence, though, what I'm trying to say is that it saves the developers a lot of time. Basically, the engine will do its best to just calculate everything for them, so the lighting looks more realistic. And it's only going to improve. Nanite. This is an advanced geometry system that allows for larger amounts of detail and complexity in games and scenes. It is pretty amazing because it enables the engine to dynamically render an insane amount of polygons, which means you can create highly detailed content without worrying about the game's performance or extra load times. And also, the hardware in the PS5 specifically, because, well, actually, both the Xbox Series X as well, but the PS5 is slightly faster because of the SSD, the proprietary SSD that it has. It all, the hardware does kind of help out with the engines. And personally, I think that, this is not factual. This is just me speaking, me saying my opinion. This is just my opinion, but I think that the Unreal Engine 5 at this time anyways, right now, it runs better on PlayStation 5 than it does on the Series X, on Xbox. I don't have proof for that. I have both systems, and I've played games using both engines, and I've seen better performance from the PS5. That's just all I'm saying. So, MetaHumans. This is a new character creation tool that allows for hyper-realistic humanoid characters. It is super intuitive because it lets you create high-quality and believable human models quickly and easily. It's really exciting because the tool uses Unreal Engine 5's real-time lighting, shading, and animated features. Simply just put it that MetaHumans brings your ideas to life faster. World partitioning. This is a feature that allows for more streamlined creations of vast game worlds by dividing the world into smaller and more manageable pieces. This feature allows for quicker development of large-scale games while maintaining the level of detail that the Unreal Engine 5 is famous for. As we know, the Unreal Engine, as they progress, they've always gotten better. The geometry gets better, especially nowadays with a lot of games being open world. This really helps a lot. So all I gotta say is, the Unreal Engine 5 has proven to be a game changer, and we can expect even more amazing developments, updates to push the boundaries of what kind of immersive worlds this platform can bring us. And also, again, going back to Fortnite, you guys, they have the they have that tool where you can create your own games. Like, it's crazy. This is definitely something that I didn't expect Epic to do. So, anyways, all I gotta say is, before I end this video, is I can't wait to see this technology. Well, there's some games that have it, I'm sure. I think Switchback VR uses the Unreal Engine, but I think they're using Unreal Engine 4. It doesn't say when you start up the game, it just says Unreal Engine. I'm pretty sure they're using 4 because I think that game was actually supposed to be a PS4 game, honestly. But I can't wait till they patch it up and it looks better. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I just can't wait to see more VR games take advantage of the Unreal Engine 5. Because a lot of developers so far are going in-house, so they're developing their own engines or they're using something else. And a little bit off topic, but not really, because we are talking about the Unreal Engine 5, but I really hope Nintendo, and I know they don't really use, and I'm specifically talking about Nintendo, not like third-party developers making games for Nintendo, but I'm talking about Nintendo themselves. They need to make an engine. They used to have in-game engines, even if they were second-party. I mean, like games like Super Mario Galaxy or Super Mario Odyssey. You know, it has its own in-game engine, whatever, right? But they need an engine that they can base a lot of their games on that can rival the Unreal Engine 5. I mean, the RE engine, Resident Evil engine, you know, I think that's probably one of the closest engines that can rival the Unreal Engine 5. But of course, you also need better hardware to help these engines out. Imagine playing a game like Metroid, Zelda, Mario, Star Fox with the Unreal Engine 5 or a system as powerful as the Xbox Series X or PS5. Imagine playing Nintendo games with that type of abilities. That would be crazy insane. Now, I know not everything's about graphics or whatever, but this is the one example I always use about how graphics do matter is that go back and think about the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. The jump between Super Mario World and Super Mario 64. If that graphical jump never have happened, a game like Mario 64 wouldn't have been possible. These beautiful worlds, the gameplay, the immersive experience that Mario 64 brought us, that would have been possible on Super Nintendo. And that's what I'm trying to say here is that yes, in a way graphics do matter because it will bring us gamers new worlds, new experiences, better immersion. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I'm DarkFlame64. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. Thumbs up on the video, please. That really helps me out a lot. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you check out the next video. Make sure you check out the previous video. So, thanks guys. I'll catch you guys next time.